in the fires of hope and prayer.
With boundless faith in our destiny,
we solemnly declare.
Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea. This our native land. We pledge our lives to thee.
Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place.
And may God bless our nation.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.
All right, so good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn. This is a Sunday morning version of Breaking Dawn. We up early this morning, and this is the morning of Breakfast Fete D268. I remember that. Remember the life there putting that D, D-E. All right, so Breakfast Fete is this morning. As a matter of fact, was supposed to start at 4 a.m. and that goes until, well, yesterday the life told me, say, they're trying their best to stop at 4 p.m. That's 12 hours after that. But usually it does go till after 6. And yeah, usually it's go till after 6. And then people usually leave there and go and organize to head out to the Party Monarch, which takes you into Juve morning and then Carnival Monday and Tuesday, of course. We do have our team in Barbados for Crop Over, and they would have attended a couple events yesterday. They have, I would imagine, the Prime Minister's event was yesterday. And Bliss. They will have some events to talk about that they're headed out to this morning or later today. And then we have Kadumen Day, which is Monday. And that's it for Crop Over. Crop Over is one day, just the Monday. All right? So we have a few things. Well, we have a lot of entertainers on the Breakfast Fete lineup. And that when I tell all the real entertainers, it's real entertainers. You don't get a breeder. It's one after the next, after the next, after the next. It's like how I can put it, boy. You know, like when you go experience, it's just one artist after another artist after. What's going on, Christopher? One artist after another artist after another artist after another artist. That is somehow somewhat similar to what Breakfast Fete is like. When the performances start, it's one after the after, one after the next. We have a lot of soca artists and calypsonians from Trinidad and Tobago here. Gypsy is here. Iowa is here. Little Bits, who we spoke to yesterday morning, is here. Voice is here. Voice is actually the headliner. And then, of course, Skinny Fabulous, as D-Life mentioned yesterday. Skinny Fabulous was not mentioned on the cast at all. They have him as a surprise, but D-Life let the surprise out the cage yesterday when he mentioned that. Now, D-Life and another team. They already down at the location, right? All right, so those guys were up early, and we're going to get a link from them and touch base with them in time to come. All right? And we'll give you a little idea of what's going on down at Breakfast Fest this morning. In the meantime, we have a couple interviews that were done on Friday, right? When Synergy TV met ABS, which is the local station here. And D-Life, I think, had a conversation with Lord Nelson. And he also spoke to Claudette Peters. Those two interviews we're going to get to in just a little bit. We're also going to take a look back at a little clip from Marshall's concert where Fullblown was featured. It's not the first time they've been featured during a show that Marshall is doing. I remember in Monday Madness, I was there at the Queen's Park Oval, and he brought out Fullblown, and they went through the whole set of songs that they wrote. And you know, as we're in Antigua here, and people getting educated in these fets, because when we're in Good Morning, the Inclusive, it's part of their set, Fullblown, whether they're performing on a stage with Marshall, Kess, whoever, they actually go through some of the songs in their routine that they wrote. And, you know, I just wanted to acknowledge once again, we acknowledge it during the Carnival season in Trinidad, but throughout the Caribbean, they may not know, right? So as these guys touch down in different carnivals and perform, people are more and more becoming aware of just the history of Fullblown. And we have seen them on a few occasions. Well, we traveled with them as well. They came in on the same flight with us in St. Thomas. And then we saw them at Good Morning, the Inclusive, and I think we see them somewhere else. Which part it was for you? Somewhere else, I think we bounced them up. But these fellas write real tune. And it's not that they write real tune, you know, it's that they write real hit tunes, real hit songs. And, you know, it just reminded me when I saw the video and the performance there with Marshall, the writers, boy. You know, we just pay attention to the artists in the front line on the stage, yeah, but the writers, people don't really pay attention who wrote the song, you know. And it's the writers, it's the lyrical content is what we'll be singing and responding to and that kind of thing. And the artists had to execute it. But the writers, boy, who capture, you know, who put that vision together in those words to be executed by these entertainers, you really had to tip your hat to them. And I'm telling you, before this year, I never knew about Fullblown. I never knew those two guys even existed in the industry. It's just one of those things. I think Bits kind of mentioned it yesterday when she was talking. There are a lot of people like the producers, the writers, things that, you know, people like that you don't see. But it don't mean that they don't exist. Yeah? And these fellas real talented. It's not easy to write a song, but it's an art, it's a skill. When you think of Nadia Batson and how much tune she write for artists, when you think of Skinny Fabulous, Mikhail Teja, and others, in the Calypso world, GB is one of the top writers in Calypso as well. Well, I don't know if that has changed now, but GB used to write real tune for real people. Crazy does write real tune. Crazy, real talented with that too. Impulse is our next one as our boss writer as well. You know, we have a lot of good writers, and these guys, they went through a set there with Marshall that, yeah, from Mr. Fett to Epic to Vibes Get Done to I did not even know that they even wrote for Coben Dubois, who is a writer himself. You understand? So, you know, but we'll get to that in a little bit later on. For now, I know it's Sunday morning, and it is Carnival Sunday here in Antigua and Barbados. We have to acknowledge, of course, the Siboney Beach Club for their hospitality. I want to thank them. I was supposed to do a little interview with the barman last night, but you know, I couldn't answer the bell, and I wasn't coming back out. And still I ain't sleep, eh? I don't know how I don't know why I can't sleep. Huh? He does real sleep. You see what I mean? Yeah, he looked like he's a sleeper. And went right back. I just can't sleep. The last 2 nights. Yeah. The last 2 nights I don't know, boy, I can't fall asleep at all. I don't know if it's because I'm not accustomed. Remember, I'm not accustomed doing a Saturday and Sunday show, eh? So usually I sleep comfortable on a Saturday and Sunday, but now that I get up, like a normal. Oh, they did that video? Oh, I want to know when you had time to do that and oh, they did that video? Oh, I want to know when you had time to do that and they did that. Yeah. All right, so Siboney, we had to big up the Siboney Beach Club. The hospitality manager is already inside here, and they're going to organize our breakfast this morning. But it's breakfast all wrong. It's breakfast at Siboney. It's breakfast at Breakfast Fest. It's just breakfast all wrong. Yesterday, the hospitality manager, Christopher, he did me the kind courtesy of organizing some accra for me. Yeah, boy, I get 2 boxes of accra, boy. Yeah. But I didn't get the mango sauce dip though. I get a white sauce, boy. Like a kind of garlic sauce something, boy. I don't know exactly what it was. But I ain't lying, eh? The accra dead. It died of natural causes. When you buy the accra, whoever the sous chef is, because I think the sous chef is the one who made it. The sous chef have a way that now, in St. Vincent, the accra that I ate in St. Vincent, right? Wait, all I say, Bunny? Oh, look, the gym boy. And look, my girl, who I'm taking order yesterday. But here I really explore here then. If I went to the back, by the swimming pool, no, boy. I ain't going to the pool since I come here, no. Well, I mean, look at that, the beautiful water in the background. Okay, look at it on the shot there. I mean, that beautiful ocean, I could go in a swimming pool. Nah, man. I ain't going to a swimming pool and that kind of water behind me. No, but I mean, I was there before. I know the gym is in the back there, right on it like, huh? Yeah, I know the gym in the back there. Right? But I haven't had time. I didn't get the time. I just didn't get the time. Look, my boy now walking with the tray there. Papa, but Siboney is a beautiful beach club. As you could clearly see. I got a room like that last time. That one. That's the room I got last time. With a whole living room and all kind of thing. Yeah. It was real bad. It was nice. Yeah. I tried to remember where the bed was, in that room. Oh, yes. You had the living room. You had a little kitchen area with your microwave and your kettle and everything. And then you had the bedroom. Yeah, I was up on the 3rd floor. Yeah, it was our vibes. Yeah. On the 2nd floor now, yeah. I'm on the 2nd floor. Huh? No, on the 1st floor. Yeah, ground floor, 1st floor. Yeah. I was up on the where you on? This phone? You got this phone for? Do you know about this phone? Don't be macking my phone, you know. The phone now starting. It like me, it kinda now waking up. So yeah, we had a big up the Siboney Beach Club. We also have to acknowledge Doc, who is the promoter for Breakfast Fest this morning. Baba, who has extended kind courtesies to us here. You know, I ain't lying, Baba does handle really nice, you know, boy. Baba is handling us, I'm telling you. But I spoke to the hospitality manager yesterday after tasting the accra now, boy. I say, all supposed to have that on the menu. If I'm coming in from foreign, I want to taste that saltfish, saltfish cake is what they might call it here. But I want to taste that accra. I want to know what accra is. You understand? That's the kind of delicacy all supposed to have on the menu, you know. Oh God, look, the barman I was supposed to interview last night. Wash boy, brethren, but I really couldn't come back out, you know. But yeah, if you're coming into Antigua and Barbuda, Siboney Beach Club is a beautiful spot for you to stay at. The staff here they're very, very, very courteous. They're always in a good mood. Even if they're in a bad mood, you wouldn't know. You understand what I'm saying? I've never met any staff here in a bad mood. I never get no frown face, nothing like that. Always service with a smile. You know, they treat you, you know, as you're supposed to be treated, like a guest. Also, outside of Breakfast Fete today, Party Monarch is on later tonight. Now, Juve tomorrow, to give you a little insight with that, I understand we're going to organize D-Life and they're going to be out in the Juve. And we're going to probably get a link from them. All right, during the morning show tomorrow. So while we dealing with the issues and we taking phone calls and stuff, we may have to pause for a cause at times to do a little link with D-Life and the crew who will be in the middle of the Juve. No? Or we just going to like a split screen something? Okay, no problem. And then we have Eat Nice on tomorrow as well. So, yeah. Well, they're on tomorrow. We don't know what they're going to be talking about just yet. Okay. So we're going to touch base with Obi at the top of the hour at around 7:10 to find out about the Prime Minister's event and Bliss. But for now, we are here. It is Antigua and Barbuda Carnival 2025. And Lord Nelson, who we fondly call Papa, right? Papa sat down with D-Life. Is D-Life did I interview? All right. He getting a little better the interviews, you know. Yeah, he getting a little better. He's keeping it shorter. Yeah, usually he's want to drag it out now. But yeah, he keeping it tight now, boy. Yeah, 5 minutes. Spoke up. All right, so he talked to Papa for 5 minutes. Papa, we just call him that here, Lord Nelson, who, like Sparrow, is you know, getting along in age. I think Nelson is 90 something, you know. 95? No, serious, he's 95? About 95, 96? Right. So Nelson in his 90s, and Nelson's still performing. I mean, look at Nelson. I don't know what I don't know what he doing. I don't know what he. Yes, man, you bring thing, man. You don't worry yourself. You know, you position yourself. Yeah. Oh God, I get I lied. I get it nice this morning. I get coffee. Morning. Yeah, man. Thanks a lot, man. And now talking about the service at Siboney, you see? I get my coffee. I wonder if you heard me. Yeah, me talk about Siboney? Yeah. All right, I hear you. Oh, good. Nice, man. All right, so I have my coffee. And I'm going to take a sip in that. In the meantime, you could take in a little bit of Lord Nelson and enjoy one of the icons in soca music. You know, born and bred here in Antigua. One of Antigua's own, you know, Lord Nelson. Who could remember, who could forget King Lear? King Lear is my favorite, you know. Yeah, boy. And we in the era where, boy, people, you know, if Nelson thought it had liars in his day, it had more liars now. People lying for anything now. Serious, you know. They just lie for no reason. No reason at all, they just lie. Not like me. I know, I was waiting on it to say like me, you know. It raining and yeah. It raining, the sky falling. The phone ringing. Take me to Nelson.
I am in the presence of royalty, people. I am in the presence of royalty. This young man here, we call him Papa in the business, but you all might know him as Lord Nelson. All right? Papa, I mean, welcome back to Antigua.
Well, it's a pleasure. It's an honor. Here is like next home. So I have to say good morning, good day, and welcome back home to all my Garrett family and everybody who don't know me. I'm presenting myself in many ways. I am doctor, I'm chief, I am Korean war veteran.
Yes, sir.
And all these little names is still me, Papa, Nello, So here I am, back again, and it's a pleasure.
Listen,
Thank you.
Papa, you're still performing. Last time I saw you perform, you was in Central Park with Kes, maybe about 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
All right? You're still doing it at 94 years old, man.
I ain't old. I just ripe.
You're ripe. Listen to me, people. I mean, when you talk about some of your classics, just get them a touch of some of your classics for the young folks right now who looking at this and saying, but who is this man, man? Just get them a little piece of one of your classics.
Like La La, King Liar. You know the one with the lies, the tailor.
Give me a little verse from Liar. Teachers.
Teacher person say if you tell a lie, you're going to hell as soon as you die. And that's truth. That is truth. And me lover. You can't forget these. These are songs like this. Keep going. Keep carrying me. You're looking at me and you can't believe it's not possible. It's Almighty God.
Yes.
And people like you. So I don't say me, I say us. I keep going. And I would go as long as you keep me going. So I don't know what else to tell you. What else you want me to say?
Well, I know you're here for Breakfast Fete.
Oh, yeah. I started Breakfast Fete. I'm still going. I'm eating breakfast, dinner, lunch, but I start with breakfast. And you would see me there breakfast Sunday. Papa, yo, I eating everything that come good.
You say eating everything?
Yes. Yes.
Well, listen, Papa, this is not your first Breakfast Fete. You're going to be here for this Sunday.
I am the one that almost started it with
You
Doctor.
almost start. Yes, you
With
were one of the very couple of the very first artists to perform in Breakfast Fete.
Yes, the rest come after me.
And
after
you're still
me,
at it.
remember, I am the oldest that ever came here. Garrett Bonks. I presented upstairs, swallow, short, shut. Everything come after me. So it's a pleasure to be here again. It's like I say, home one more time.
Home one more time, right?
Yes, yes.
So what
yes.
have you been up to? I mean, Papa, what have you been doing, man?
No, well, that is another story. I go around the world. I am around the world. I go to places where you just read about Korea, Africa, Nigeria, Plymouth, Tobago. I go to places like Antigua, St. Vincent, St. Louis. I don't know what to call as many names because I got to write down, and I know the lady's writing down what I'm saying, so I'll be careful not to say anything that she can't write.
Well, people, listen, you have to be there, Breakfast Fete this Sunday. It's D268 Breakfast Fete going on this Sunday. It starts at 4 a.m. Lord Nelson, we know him as Papa. He will be performing live, one of the very much entertainment that will be performing live there at Breakfast Fete. So you know you have to come out because Papa does take off his shirt. All right?
I had to shake, bop, weave, wine. These are things that so I have to do this thing to come out and see me and help me do all this because, like I say, it's not easy, but it's wonderful to be 94. 90. Give me a round of applause.
Give him a round of applause, man. 94 years old and still performing, man.
Thank you, dear God.
All right. So, Papa, thank you again for coming out. I know you appreciate you coming out this early and hanging out with us. I know you is an early bird. All right. And I am in the...
The life talent, the life talent that Papa did that, you know, he's an early bird. The life, I don't know about that, you know, it's early and then it's earlier. So, Papa, you know, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, man, you go be up here, want to come out of bed, eh? All right? Maybe by 7 o'clock here. That is early for him. But nevertheless, you know, he mentioned some of his hits there. My Lover, King Liar, La 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 La. One that he didn't mention there, right? Like if I was there with them chatting. I would have said, but Papa, you go leave out Disco Daddy, boy. Disco Daddy is the baddest intro to any calypso or soca song ever in the history of the genre. Is Disco Daddy. It had no intro. As a DJ, I could tell you that. It have no intro that could be that. It's the baddest intro. You understand? And I'm surprised he didn't mention Disco Daddy there. We like it. That's not a real tune, you know. Family. Do we think? Oh God, boy, yes, some others, you know, boy, that didn't come into mind right now, you know. But Nelson a real tune. Nelson, if I pull up Masarato full on now, I could rattle off some Nelson for you. But Disco Daddy, boy, you see Disco Daddy? Best intro ever in the history of soca music. Is that intro. You understand? But we're gonna take a break. But that was Lord Nelson there, 94 years old, still performing and performing at Breakfast Fest this morning. And let me tell you something, you see, up the islands, I spoke to little bits about that. We mentioned that yesterday. I don't know what it is with Trinidad culture, but up the island, there is this appreciation, respect, and admiration and love for the, I don't want to say the older generation, but for the music, the old school vibe, the old school music, right? When you see Nelson perform at Breakfast Fest this morning, you're going to see the crowd. They love it. They love that kind of that vibes. You know, I mean, that's what you get a lot of that up the islands here. A lot of the old school vibes. If you love your old school, and when you come up here, you will see what I'm talking about. They really they love to party there. In St. Vincent and the Grenadines, when you, I think Beckett is a Vinci man, if I'm not mistaken. Beckett, yeah. Who sings Small Pin, the Chocad and everything. Yeah. That big one, yeah. Small, yeah. Reminiscing. Yeah, watch me. It had some iron line, It had some calypso there that thing from up the island that really put the mark on calypso and soca music, Some big names. Winston Soso, well, we lost him the other day. And I can call some others, but we've got to go to the break. When we come back from the break, Antigua's queen of soca, you know, every island have a queen of soca. You go Barbados is Alison Hines. Hands down. Is there any female artist out of Barbados that has had an impact on the verge of having an impact like Alison Hines? But Rihanna, yeah, but in soca. Because yeah, I don't know any. I had to find out that, you know, is Alison Hines the only female soca artist ever from Barbados? Or the only one that ever made it? To be recognized here on that level? Because Square One and all back in the day, when we talking about band, we talking about Burning Flames, and we talking about Ecstatic and all of them. Traffic and all that. Square One was the band coming out of Barbados. You understand? Look this thing the other day. Who's that? The one with Fayan and Iowa brother. Oh God, that was this thing Trinidad. Trinidad. I will get up. I go remember this now. I go remember the name right on the tip of my tongue, you know. Yeah. Oh God, boy. I go remember. And then Rupi, I think Rupi come out of Coalition. Rupi had a band called Coalition back in the day. Right, yeah, Caution Fest and Insomnia and all them fets and them, yeah. You know, Trinidad real transform, you know. Yeah. Insomnia was it, you know. Yeah, watercolors, oh good, but launch use a whole lot. That colors and watercolors. But you see Insomnia was the fit, you know, man. But the problem with Insomnia, is getting in and getting out. As is the case with any big fet that you put on in Chagaramas. But, you know, we take the break. When we come back, Claudette Peters, Antigua and Barbados Queen of Soca. I'm going to tell you she's the Queen of Soca on this island. Is beyond the shadow. She have a real vibe. She could perform high energy. Claudette Peters, enough respect you. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
I'm looking for a magic for this disaster of a war.
You need a master plan.
A what?
Kaleidoscope Weather Master Exterior Latex Emulsion. It stands up to our wicked sun and crazy rain. It shields against fading, protects against mildew, and is crack resistant. This paint so tough that it is tried and tested against British standards and formulated with European raw materials.
Kaleidoscope Weathermaster Exterior Latex Emulsion, the premium outdoor paint that protects and shields against fading. Available at hardware and Kaleidoscope color shops nationwide.
All right, we're 24 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock. And like I said, as we return, we got an interview with Claudette Peters. Well, it's more like a performance because she didn't talk long. So we're going to go to that. the Queen of Soca here in Antigua and Barbuda. And if I don't take a salt this morning, I ain't take a salt at all. All right? I had to take a salt before I go to breakfast, fat boy. I go and take a little dip in the salt, yeah. I need it. All right? So taking Claudette Peters here, the Queen of Soca in Antigua and Barbuda.
Am I out there? Oh, no, I'm trying. I'm trying, man. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, me can't have said the morning voice because I'm asleep yet. So welcome back indeed, man.
So they said they didn't want to force Claudette to choose, which I know she would have choose me anyway, so they decided to just let both of us do it.
You know what? You're a visitor. I'll let you have your time, but when you're gone, it's different. You know, I have no issues with that. But we're talking 25 years this year in this business, and that's more than half my age.
Yes.
And we're talking, she's in this business, and a lot of people think that Claudette Peters is just about singing. Now let's talk about Claudette Peters in pageantry before singing.
That was a long time ago. I mean, you just draw me out.
Yes.
All right, so first it was majorettes, and then it was pageantry, and then I went straight into entertainment. So, I mean, I'm well seasoned. You missed that.
You're being so bashful. You know, she's Miss Teenage.
You leave
She
out
just,
that?
she just say,
No, well, I did say pageantry.
yeah, but just say you mean windy here, you go in.
Oh, well, you know, I did participate.
You did participate, and you won.
I did.
Yes.
I did.
So listen, I mean, 25 years, like Ivy said, almost half his age. What is that has meant for you in terms of what can you attribute that you can look back on and say, yes?
You know, I've been doing this for a really long time. I mean, professionally it was 25. It's 25 to date. But while doing this, you know, you weren't thinking about when you were going to celebrate a milestone. You just kept going and just, you know, making the people happy, because at the end of the day, it's all about the people. And as long as you're consistent, it is the key for me. But you know, I'm celebrating 25, and it's the most beautiful feeling ever.
Yes, ma'am.
25, I am not competing. I'm able to sit back and absorb every single sit down and chat at the corner with people who would have just ended their event, hearing what they like and what they dislike and how drunk they be and what they're going to eat and all of that. I've never had that opportunity. I've never even thought about it. It's just so many things. Just being in a fete, just standing up like a regular person, I never had that. And so I'm loving 25 years. I don't know what's going to happen in the next few years to come, but I'm just taking in every single thing because so much is happening right now, and I just need to enjoy me.
They're definitely
So when
doing
you
so.
see me in a fete, just say, okay, all right, she just enjoys.
We know that we're getting a performance this morning, but let me ask you this: 25 years, so many memories. Is it easy or hard to pinpoint your favorites?
I'm just one who loves to enjoy myself regardless. You put the infrastructure in, and I'm there. Dung day, you won't find me in a fat dung day.
And with that, she ready for perform.
Oh, yes.
There it is.
See, Antigua, if you ask for somebody, if you ask for D-Life, they're going to say he dung day. If you ask for Ibis, they're going to say he dung day. So this is Antigua. If you want to find me, take a look dung day. Cause we're drinking all day, and we're whining all day, and we're tripping all day. Sweet music jamming all day, cause we're tripping all day, and we're whining all day, and we're tripping all day. Sweet music jamming down day, down day, down day. My dress, yeah, fine day, down day, down day, down day, down day. You see a carnival time. You can find me in with the right company. Create a vibe filled with just good energy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I like that. That tune, I hear that tune in Good Morning, the Inclusive. That's the first time I hear it, right? So when I heard it's like, I wonder if that's Claudette new tune or that's Claudette, that one of the older songs. That song, Dongde, let me just pull it up here, right? On YouTube. That tune real bad. We was talking a little while ago, we say, no, that tune could make it in Trinidad. You understand what I'm saying? That tune could make it in Trinidad Carnival. And no, I'm telling all you. Claudette Peters real bad, you know. I'm telling all you. 2025. Yeah, Dongde is one of them tune, or that old tune, boy. Mental day, emotional. I ain't seen it yet as 2025, you know, wait, that will be 2023 and all kind of thing. That's Claudette Peters, Dongde, all right, let it come up, man. Like it here, me talk about it. Yeah, 2025. 4 months ago, she dropped that. No, wait, hold on. Which one it is? No, it's 2010, it's at 2010, Dongde. Is this one was the Dongde rhythm in Afet? That's what she dropped. Yeah, but this 2010, I see, but wait, I wonder if that's our old tune or what. But it's one of our older songs. But here that tune 15 years old. You can imagine that? 2010. Let me see. No, hold on. Nah, that's not the same song. That Dongde is not the same song, brother, man. Let's see if it's in our Fed True. Nah, yeah, 2025. It's called Inafet. The rhythm is the Dongde rhythm. I don't see what else it have on that rhythm. You don't see what it have on that rhythm. If you want to find me, take a look Dongde. I ain't like that, she bad, you know. Last year when I was here, Breakfast Fest, real artists pass through that stage, eh? Right? Farmer, Problem Child, you name it. Claudette Peters floored the place last year. Floyd, like totally mashed down the place last year. I ain't lying, eh? And it ain't just because she homebred, eh? It's not because I the home girl. I'm telling all you, when Claudette Peters could real perform, she has stage performance. You know, it has some artists and they have real good music, right? They have a real good vocals. But when it comes to stage performance, it just, right? It lacking something. Claudette Peters is the full package. When I say Queen of Soca in Antigua and Barbados, I talking about she up there. You understand? So, you know, if you're back home and you never hear about Claudette Peters, you need to learn a little bit about Claudette Peters. Claudette Peters, different. I know I'm telling all you. Different. So that tune, you can go to YouTube, you'll find it. It's called Inafet. The name of the rhythm is the Dongde rhythm. All right, you can check it out. It was dropped four months ago. And it was written by Eric Magliori, Claudette Peters, Gianna Davis, and Garfield Wall. All right? Produced by Brockway Productions. All right? Nice, man. You get all the information on YouTube. So you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. But I'm telling you, Claudette Peters, yeah, she bad. 50 minutes away from the hour, 7 o'clock. Take me to the Marshall clip now, from the concert with Fullblown now. Right? This was Marshall. Of course, Marshall was at Melton Pot. You all know that. We played you part of the performance yesterday morning before we signed off. And that looking like, who's that coming in? Oh, nah. All right, yeah. So I'm not going to say, but wait now. I just see the man foot now in the slippers now. I say, but that can't be the life. The life in Breakfast Fest. Right? All right, so Marshall, of course, he brought out Fullblown. Fullblown in Breakfast Fest? No? See on there, man. Right, so Fullblown not in Breakfast Fest, but they were at Melton Pot, and Marshall brought them out, and they went through the little set where he kind of educated people on who they are and some of the songs that they've done. So take us to that.
Well, these are the writers of that song. You know that? What about I Believe in Truth? These are the writers of that song. What about No Secrets, Like She This? This is the writers of that song too. You didn't know that. And if you don't know, now you know. But still, that is just this game. What about if I tell you I could go back more than 10? 14 years. 14? You want me to go back and show you what else they write? They write this one. 5, 6, 7. Divide Shalom. Divide Shalom. You didn't know that. What about Accessor? Alright. They call me Mr. Ted. Since I'm home and I'm this one, yeah. It's one time in a tripping set. Don't knock up and I'm smoking. They say Mr. Ted, your man. I say Mr. Ted, your man. I don't get to get on. What? You didn't know that. You know what else they write? You know one. Watch this one. 1, 2. Who wants to drink from this? No seed. Who not drinking from this? No seed. I'm coming in. I'm jumping in the seed. Who wants to get waste? We mash up in place. Nobody now back like we. Must we everybody's team. We come out to play and we do everything we do. Did you know that? One more. Let me get this one. About the last spoon of a drink. So I'm going to jump on. Oh, 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 oh. My bottle. You don't need to buy nothing in it. One thing I need inside of this bed. I love the rum and the rum is gone. Hold on. All of this Marshall. But what about this one? 2. That bumper is too real. It's dangerous. Hold on. We must pick up these youths because they've been giving music to Marshall. Growing. Yes. Make some noise to these brothers in the back. Where's my favorite? Where's my favorite song of the night? Everyone wants to get hey, it's the night of all the sweat out and fascinating. I got the wine and jam on a shoulder. What's your idea for the good spirit? Go! I don't know what I tell you.
Yeah, man. So nice for Fullblown there in Marshall there in Melton Pot. But let me tell you something, yeah, man. They epic boy. I remember that year. With Epic. Epic was real big, you know. That tune? Yeah. EPIC. Yeah, Epic. Team Up. Yeah, that was real big, you know. That tune was real big, you know. In soca, yeah. In soca. Yeah, because that was the year after Fog. And he had shoot Fog in soca too. I think that's when soca kind of kick off. After he had do a video in soca. And after that year, after he had filmed that video in soca Fed kind of shoot up. Like everybody wanted to be in soca after that. Yeah. Right. No, but soca was done established. Yeah. But I think when the music video came out, and people see the vibes of soca, with the filming of the video with fog, everybody kind of, that is when tickets started. Oh God, boy. You know, I know, you know, I remember we were posting ticket. I remember that, you know. Soca ticket for sale, 1,500. And if it's people in comments, which part I can meet you? You know, Toasty, you know. Toasty that get soca ticket, you know. And look what soca evolved to now. Soca is a 3-day festival now. The Iron Park is building as one of the, it's a big one. You understand? They have the, no, yeah, but not but no boy, if you go that you like yourself. You ever see the clips, right? With the clash and thing? With the bands and them playing all kind of different music and they clashing? Lion Park is different. But yeah. And then you have the first day is a cultural kind of thing, exhibition kind of exhibit, a cultural kind of exhibit. And then you have the Iron Park, and then they close with the big soca. You know, I have not gone to soca since it moved to the Savannah. Yeah, I have not been to soca since, I remember the first year when they moved to the Savannah. I remember they called me from the office because they were operated out of the office. Where I remember at that time, you had the Harbour Master. So I used to rent the Harbour Master and do my boat ride. So they called me to say, you need any tickets for soca? I said, nah, I ain't going soca this year. And I didn't go that year. And I hear it was real good there because everybody was kind of skeptical with how it was moving from O2 Park to the Savannah now, boy. Yeah. And people were kind of, soca boy in the Savannah, boy, you know, that kind of way. O2, because you get accustomed to O2 Park. But it's traffic to come back out of O2, eh? Yeah. But the Savannah is really the better place, you know, when you're looking to, and I've never been to Soca Street. Yeah, you can't get a ticket for that. No, I can get you now. Yeah. You had to put in your order. Yeah, to get a ticket for that. But I hear Soca Street way is like on a different level. You know what I mean? I'm look more into school, man. You know, big up school. You know, I mean, it have a lot of competitors. It have a lot of competition in the carnival season. But yeah, but you can't, you know, you can't ignore brilliant ideas that you know have evolved, right? But Schoon is one, Adrian is one that I don't know, you have a knack for it, boy. No, you have a knack for it. You have a knack for it. I don't know wherever happened to Bacchanal Road. I think after the pandemic, it just kind of, it's still going on. But for us, we passed that stage. Yeah, Bacchanal Road, I passed that stage. Where's that? The Juve. That is the one up in Wallerfield. Oh gosh, boy. Oh God, I know the name of it, you know. Oh gosh, I know the name of it. It starts with an A, you know. Oh gosh, boy, that one must be big. AM Bush, that is it. AM Bush is big. That and they just do the independence. They just do our independence morning in the paint. Yeah, that does be big to understand. Then you have, well, see, boy, in the promoter game, boy. That really pop in, that really come up, that have a real soca brainwash. Private Ryan. Yeah, Private Ryan does do a good soca brainwash. Yeah, but they say corned beef. corned beef is finished first. Like people just come home and want to eat corned beef. I don't know. It has some real good fats, you know. Yeah. Experience. You see, for me, give me experience any day. Experience is get value for money, boy. I'm telling you. Experience is value for money. I always say, carnival didn't start until that fit. When you see experience done, carnival start. Because of the amount of entertainers you just get, well, Bungee does close. But Bungee does always close. But you just get nearly everybody that you could think about. I remember the year, let me see, boy, it was a few years ago, boy. Oh God, boy, I don't like what they do Trinidad Killer. Serious. Trinidad Killer had Gunman in the Hole that year. Or that was the year after Gunman in the Hole, or leading into Gunman in the Hole. Gunman in the Hole had come out like, right. So the experience, but they didn't do him that year as the stage manager. Well, you know who's the stage manager? 7:15. You know who's the stage manager, right? Right, Mr. Wendell. So, I ain't lying, eh? It's not real much better. It's not real. Everybody you could think about has been experienced. And Trinidad Killer, I remember I was backstage that year. And I see Teddy St. John, I see Skinny Fabulous, I see all of them backstage. And I see Trinidad Killer backstage too. And that year he bigger, he hot and he dance. He up there. And Trinidad Killer run on the stage. And this literally, this was the performance. He run up on the stage, Gunman in jail, she like that. And the crowd sing it back. My name is Trinidad Killer. Thank you, experience are gone. And that was it. Now, so we was like, so my brethren and them was like, is it? I said, brother man, all you have to understand is Wendell doing stage management in the back day. If he tells Trinidad Killer you have 20 seconds, it's 20 seconds, yeah. Wendell don't play with that. If Wendell tell you have 60 seconds, you have 60 seconds. And he don't care who he is, he don't care how big he is that year. You understand? Now, if he in a bad mood and you rub him the wrong way, he might you might even get to go on the stage. But from the time I know Trinidad Killer run on, sing that line, get a response, and say, my name is Trinidad Killer, thank you. Experience, I love you. And that was it. I said, nah, boy, Wendell do him. I don't know what he do Wendell. He must tell Wendell something backstage. Wendell tell him, you have 10 seconds. But that's always been stage management. So we coming up to 7 o'clock. But big up Fullblown. The point of that video and showing it is that music is not only about entertainment, sometimes it's about education. Because sometimes we don't acknowledge or we don't even know who behind the music now, boy. And I was glad to see this year these fellas run out. They make the name this year, we'll see. I mean, with writing skills like that, they're supposed to be consistent next year, right? Because I would imagine they will open a boss tune for themselves. You know what I mean? And should have some level of consistency. Castaway? I'll check on that. But it's good that people know now the history, where they come from, and the type of music and the type of songs that have had such a big effect on people and carnival. You know, it have some music that they write there, Mr. Fett. Mr. Fett, I mean, it has certain tune just connected to that year. You understand? That you remember from that year now, boy. That make your carnival now. And I mean, that whole rhythm with Vibes done. And Kubenduba Bacchanal. I okay, Bacchanal. Nadia Batson was on that rhythm too. It was 4 songs on that rhythm. You know who was the next artist, boy? It was Kubenduba. Voice. Voice was on that rhythm too. I think Voice was on that rhythm. It was Nadia Batson, Marshall, Cohen Dubois, and I think Voice was on that rhythm, if I'm not mistaken. It could have been Voice. I had to check and see. But We're going to take a break. When we come back, Obi will join us at 7:15. We'll find out how the Prime Minister's event went last night in Barbados. We'll find out a little bit about Bliss and what is to come still in Barbados Crop Over. We know what's coming here in Antigua, Breakfast Fete. Hopefully, after we touch base with Obi, we'll be able to take it to Breakfast Fete with something taking place there, but let's see what's going on there. But stay tuned. We're going to be back after this.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Ready to unlock your potential? Welcome to Open Minds Education from preschool to high school. We bring expert tutoring right to your home 100%, with a stunning 450% growth in enrollment. We're transforming education with real results that Open Minds. It's more than grades, we're building future leaders with academic and life skills. Don't wait. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or register now at www.openminds.education.com.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
All right, so we're back. And as we return, of course, we're preparing to touch base with O'Brien Haynes over in Barbados to get a little feel of what's going on with the crop over there. I understand they headed out to breakfast this morning, but they had the Prime Minister's event yesterday evening. They had Bliss, was another event that they had on their agenda. So we're going to find out what the vibe was like in both events. The Prime Minister's event would be a more kind of upscale kind of vibes, although, you know, down to earth vibrations in our upscale setting. And well, I see we have Obi and they organizing themselves now. We are 9 minutes past 7 o'clock this Sunday morning, and we are the Siboney Beach Club. Remember that we are the Siboney Beach Club in Antigua and Barbuda, somewhere that you could definitely check out. And people are already in the water behind me. If you look there by the coconut tree, yeah, that's somebody in the water there already. People are calling me, you know, I ain't lying, eh? The island life really different out here. Serious. I took a walk the other day. I left the hotel and I started to take a walk. And, well, everywhere you walk is a beach. So along the route, I would have passed several beaches. There was a big line going on by one of the beaches down the road. And music was playing from our vehicle, and I kind of, but if you see people cook going on, all kind of thing on that end, you know, I almost kind of melting into the lime, but I said, nah, I ought to do some exercise. So anyhow, I'm gonna take my walk. Don't mind I nearly blow money, but nevertheless, well, I blow money running. I try to run, okay? And as you all can see, my grace starting the show. I get some Baijen. I get some Baijen. I started Del Toro the thing. I remember the morning Del Toro called me. Panicking, you know. Steph, that Baijen thing only had it. I'm looking for the dark brown. I can't find it at all. The man called. He couldn't get the dark brown. He said he get black, he get all kind of, he can't get the dark brown. But it's how he called her. It's like, you know, the world comment tired if you get this thing. But I think he had a show up, boy. I said, well, Toro, you're dying? He said, what you mean? He said, I Baijen thing real good, you know. You know what I mean? But it really good. I hear so from a lot of people that he died. All they don't need it yet. All they're still young. But fellas like me, yeah, boy, it's either a shave or just let the grays be. You know, I mean, I ain't really too. I don't know, boy. I don't know what to think about the grays yet. And it's real showing up on the camera, boy. It don't show up when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, so. Huh? Because I be studying, yeah, maybe because of that, you know. Now I cannot see it now, boy. It's a little disturbing. But nevertheless. All right. So, but I see Obi have his coffee. He's drinking a little coffee there. I wonder if Christopher could link me with our next coffee, boy. I could do our next coffee myself, you know. All right. So they're getting ready. That's a big apartment, boy. Nah, they had to be in the lobby area. That the lobby area of the hotel. Right. Because I know saying if that is the apartment. Well, that's a big apartment. Oh, they're gone poolside now. Look, Papa, they're walking out. They're all over the hotel, you know, this morning, and all they go see action here. I watching them on the Zoom here. They're setting up here. They're trying to get the perfect spot, it appears. But what one doing? That better be a coffee. That can be a rum and coke, right? Not this over the morning. But then again, if you're in a fete, you're drinking, right? And if you're headed to a fete this over the morning, you're private up. Yeah, it's never too early to take a drink, you know. I just can't understand people that wrong carnival time. So early, yeah. Sorry, outside of carnival time. Big Saturday morning, they might be sitting down when about 7 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning, drinking a beer. You're there so early. But if you're not at carnival time, you're drinking 5 o'clock in the morning. You understand? So we're going to find out what's taking place with Barbados and Crop Over with Obi. They should be ready. We're about just a couple minutes before we join them, or they join us on the Zoom. But Christopher wrong still? Chris! Toffa! Yeah, Mr. Bagane. Oi! I could get a top up in the coffee? Yeah, man. I just want to get a little more coffee now, boy. Because I'm going to link with my GM and he drinking coffee. Right? He drinking coffee and I want to be drinking coffee too. They can't up here today at all. Especially when I have a long time phone booth in the background. You know what I mean? So, we're in the heights of the thing, man. Tomorrow is Carnival Monday. I want to get out to experience the side of the road. It have a side of the road crew. They just set up on the side of the road and take in all the action and just drink right there. But they call them the side of the road crew. They don't play mass. They're just on the pavement on the side of the road. That might be my vibes tomorrow. Right? And when I hit breakfast fete, I feel I go drink a few beers. It's beer study. I can't drink no vodka in a hot sun, boy. You see, when you go to a fete and the sun hot, you have to drink beer. All right, so we got Obi with us. Nice, man. All right, so Obi, morning to you, man.
Morning. How you doing, man?
Yeah, we good, man. We good. I see, well, you're in the is that the lobby?
Mm-hmm.
All right, nice, man.
The lobby area of the Abider.
Nice, beautiful.
I have a special room to show you. We've been afforded the opportunity to sit with the general manager suite, and we'll shoot probably our Tuesday show before we leave. We will shoot that show from up at the suite, which gives us a whole different perspective as it relates to the entire hotel. But we're trying to give you as much of it as possible. Of course, as I mentioned earlier on, in our very first report, we are being hosted by the Abider, by Accra. And Abider is part of a two-hotel chain. Accra is the main brand, and Abider is, of course, one of their luxury specialty hotels. I can give you a little history because in talking to the general manager, I found out some information that was a little shocking to me. Accra, I know it's a name synonymous with Barbados. They've been here since 1969 or thereabouts. And they started as a simple guest house situation and then expanded into a hotel. As it stands right now, if you come to Barbados, they stand tall and proud alongside all the major international brands. So if you come to Barbados and you're talking Hilton and you're talking Marriott and all those other resorts, you cannot leave out the presence and the impact that Accra has had on the hotel landscape in this island. And it was, I think I'm not sure if it's still owned, but I know it was started by a famous family from Trinidad and Tobago, the Joseph Charles family, Solo family. I have to confirm that they're still the owners of it, but I know that they're the ones responsible for the whole experience that we're having right now. So, like I said, this is the lobby area. This is an adult-only hotel. It's much more intimate than regular. It's a small, intimate, but beautifully run facility, and we're having a lot of fun here so far. I'm gonna kind of get up because I'm sweating, but it's been a crazy morning. So I'm gonna walk over to the pool area right now before I start to tell you about some of the activities we've been having. It's been a wonderful time.
Right.
Let me see. Yesterday we had the Prime Minister's event. It was called This Is Mass. All right.
Okay.
Now, remember I kept telling you that the Prime Minister is part and parcel of the event. She's there from jump.
Yes.
But my cameraman was caught off guard because as we walked into the event and we cleared security, there was Mayor Motley standing, greeting and chatting when taking photos with people right at the front door of the event. I'm talking about you're coming through the metal detectors and everything else. You just pick up your keys and your wallet and everything else, and you step out there. There she was, right there.
Wow.
I couldn't even get footage because everybody was like, couldn't believe that is where she was. I mean, she wasn't there for long. She was apparently she had come down and she was chatting with some folks that were there. And by the time we walked in and we were standing looking at her for a while, and then she moved into the dance. I saw her a few times after that, but it was so the experience of this is mass was so all encompassing that speaking to the Prime Minister, getting a photograph with her was not just. It was one of the many things they could do. They had some food, but it was amazing. They had a grilled barbecue, grilled salmon. Stefan, you ever taste salmon that do taste like salmon? It tastes like you're eating a steak, a good barbecue steak.
I don't know about that one, Obi. I don't know about that salmon tasting like steak, but go ahead.
No, it was salmon. It was salmon, right? It was salmon, but I'm going to tell you, if you taste this thing, Dread, meaty, flavorful, the charness that you get from the grill, all right, and then the little barbecue sauce on top of it, it was tender throughout. As only when you get the bones, you realize, hey, this is fish, you know.
Okay.
But I had some good breadfruit and breadfruit with beans and there was a meat with it as well. We had a food bowl situation. They call it the farmer situation, and that was. I just gave you some examples of some of the food that they had. I mentioned to the bars. Bars were top of the line liquor, I mean top shelf, right through, right, including of course the local rum. Mount Gay was prominently featured, but they had the XO version, and also there was no low end. The vodka was, I mean, right up there. You know, all the brands, the major brands, and so it was a wonderful experience. I keep using those words because I mean I want that word to describe the whole thing being here in Barbados, what it's been like. So that was This Is Mark with the Prime Minister last night, and then of course on later on last night we head down to Bliss. Bliss was an amazing situation. It was the Esquire family has been responsible for Bliss, and they've been around here in Barbados for the better part of 15 years. And this year they're celebrating their 10th year with the event Bliss. So Bliss celebrates its 10th year, but the promotional group that put it together, they've been around for about 15 years here in Barbados, and they've only grown from strength to strength to strength. Boy, when I tell you event from event, Tom, we got there just as the drone show was starting, and the drone presentation lasted maybe about 20 minutes. Amazing coordination. The production of it was, I mean, everybody was in the sky with the cameras, it was captivating, you know, it was totally amazing. The way the presentation was beautiful in the sky, and the graphics was really out there. And just as the drone show ended, we take the stage and just took it to the next level. Private Ryan brought a energy to that event that was, boy, hard to describe if you really considering what events were supposed to be. It was massive. I think it was the biggest crowd I've seen in Barbados so far. Huge crowd. Every accoutrement you could think of to make this a class event was there. I mean, for the ladies, there were launch chairs, you know, like the launchers that you see at the pool area. They were launch with umbrellas placed strategically all over the place. Now it's a night festival, but they had umbrellas anyway. They had standing tables. They had every major brand represented, and they had their stuff properly spaced out. They had massage tables for the girls. They had a shoe check-in area because you're on grass. So they had an area where women could check in the shoes and come back for it. You know, and like I said, I would say the crowd was up there in about the 10,000. It was a massive field, huge area. We had to park. I mean, they had ample parking, but then where you park, you had to. It was like a little hike to get back to the venue. When you got there, the entrance, just walking into the event, the entryway and the decor and the whole layout was, again, top of the line. So Bliss was a movie for all intents and purposes. I would say since we've been here, that was the most energized event, with the most spectacular coordination and layout that we've seen so far. And everything has been strong, but to me, as of last night, Bliss is in front of everybody as far as event experience in Barbados to date for Crop Over 2025. I reserve changing that comment later on because we still have a few more events to take in. I mean, of course, tomorrow is Kaduma, and then Tuesday we have Soca 25. So I want to see how those things work out before I close finally and say what Bliss was the best. But definitely an experience not to be forgotten. Right? Okay. So this morning, the reason I'm dressed already is because we're heading in a short while to breakfast. He says breakfast. I have to get a Bajan to give me the proper pronunciation of that word. How they do it Bajan side, because I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. But that event it happens. We're leaving at 8 o'clock. The original rollout time was supposed to have been at 7:30. So we had expected that we probably would have been able to come live from them, as I said yesterday. But unfortunately, the departure time has shifted a little. So we depart at 8. We get there, we probably leave there at about 12 when we get back. There's a catamaran cruise that's going to happen after that. And then rest and relaxation, getting ready for tomorrow morning. The ladies start their makeup at about 1:30 a.m. at the hotel. They have the makeup station. Like in Trinidad, the makeup stations and the crew coming to get the girls in the fancy dandan and everything else. We try and get some of that. And then, of course, we get down to the location that we're going to be situated at on the stretch. And we'll be able to bring you, as I told most of our viewers, look out all through the day on Monday because we'll be uploading clips of the experience, all the highlights, all the big points, all the major things that happen, because we know you have your end that's going to be almost continuous. So we can chip ourselves in wherever we have a chance. It's a shared kind of situation as City spreads its wings for the Crop Over, because Carnival and Antigua Crop Over in Barbados. All right, nice man. But you mentioned, you said you had to get the right pronunciation. How is it spelled, breakfast? Brekfus. Brekfus? Yes, sir. Breakfast. That with a Bajan accent. Yeah. Breakfast. I don't want to talk it when I'm not sure if I have it right, Breakfast. The Bajan accent, I don't hear the Bajan accent in order to do it. Like on the spot now, but breakfast, Brekfus, breakfast. Yeah. I think it's how much because that. Yeah, man, that's an interesting way to spell it, though. It's different, right? Well, we have breakfast fete that we gonna be headed out to, maybe around, but that fete does go right on, Yeah, well, we go till about lunchtime. I mean, I'm seeing from our itinerary that our departure time from that event is 12 noon. So we can get back here and have those who are going to the catamaran get themselves ready and organized for that. I ain't never going on the catamaran thing. Let us get pick-up time and departure time? Oh, yeah. And we work like clockwork. I mean, one thing about BTMI, they are so organized. Listen, the experience here. From the time the plane landed, as we came up the flight, there was a gentleman holding up a sign saying BTMI Media. And you just walk across and said, hello, yes. I said, Synergy Trinidad. And we were escorted past everyone straight down to the immigration officer. The process here is seamless right now because before you leave Trinidad, you fill out your departure, your arrival form online, and it's saved on your phone. And when you get to the immigration officer, you simply show him the barcode on your phone. He scans it, all your information comes up, and then he looks at your passport to make sure it's valid, They didn't stamp it, he just looked at it, handed it back to you, and then the same individual escorted us to the baggage claim area. We collected our bags, and he walked us all the way outside to our waiting transport. So, we had a rental, so he took us outside straight to get our rental. So at no point in time did we have a delay. We were treated like the VVIPs in the whole experience. And I have to say, when you come to Barbados under the BTMI umbrella, they ensure that your experience is total. From arrival to departure, it's totally immersive, not just the experience at the airport and the world famous Bajan hospitality, but also just all the events they had planned and the programs they had organized, the way they did it, and the way they took pains to ensure that, listen, we have an intimate understanding of what the Bajan experience is really about when it comes to Crop Over, and beyond that, just how they are as a people. So we had all of that in one nutshell. So when you ask me about the itinerary, yes, I got a 14-page itinerary, and it's broken down for day and time and that kind of stuff. And it's updated accordingly, so you have it in hard copy, but they have the online version as well that's updated. So if a time changes, like our time for this morning changes, and last night we got that at about 10 o'clock, everybody got it on their phone saying, okay, departure for this event is now 8 a.m. So we know. Yeah, you understand?
Yeah, boy, we only get 14-page document. We get a WhatsApp message from D-Life in our group. For one day, we get one message one day. Lord of mercy, I telling you, we didn't get any departure time and pickup time and all kind of things. That is whenever Johnny reach.
My mom used to say, progress is putting one foot in front of the other. So 2025 is one thing, and we're going to look at moving and improving on how we execute. So hopefully next year Antigua will really step it out and do something special for you guys.
Yeah, no. I mean, the accommodations and the hospitality and everything that has been catered to us perfect. It's just we didn't get that from the life now, the actual schedule. He's got divided now. We didn't get a whole,
He needs
advanced rundown.
He needs an assistant, so maybe we'll send Kelmo to Antigua to work and I would be live to coordinate the itinerary for the team and make sure that you're all in order.
Now, Chris said, don't send Kelmo to Antigua. Chris, do it so. Chris, wave it so. No. No.
Don't start that. Not this morning. All right. But no, it's fun time again. We probably 3/4 way through the Crop Over 2025 experience, and I must say, Jared, there's absolutely nothing to complain about. There's been no negatives, all positives, all beautiful. And then even though you're working, you're getting a chance to take it easy and that kind of stuff. I put down Tuesday as my salt day. I was talking about salt. I thought you salt and Tuesday is my salt day.
But
I think
let me just ask you something here. I was talking a little bit just before we wrap up here. I was talking a little bit just now about the island life. I mean, Trinidad is Tobago's island, but Tobago, of course, has the more beautiful beaches and things like that, and more, might be more of a tourist destination. But like in Trinidad, right? We like a small, if I could say, like a small, well, not only a melting pot, but we always busy now, boy. But I get the impression here.
It's industrialized. It's very industrialized in Trinidad.
We're very industrialized. That's the word I was looking for. But I get, you look around Antigua. Sometimes I wonder, does anybody work here? Because you pass by the beaches, it's our people on the beach, everybody rock back, they're just stress-free. It's like, it's a different kind of, I don't know, boy, a different kind of vibes. I don't know if you get that in Barbados too, because I know the Prime Minister was encouraging people to move your office to Barbados. You could work from anywhere in the world, things like that. Work from the sand on the beaches. And work stress-free, because you're waking up on a morning and you're seeing this white sand with these turquoise water in front of you, and it's just a different mindset that you're waking up to now. I don't know if I don't know if the same vibes is in Barbados. That laid-back kind of island life that is very different to what we have in Trinidad.
I agree. They have that very much similar laid-back island life. Here, however, there's a deliberate approach towards hospitality. I think they've turned that into an art. So therefore, you as the visitor, you as the person coming in from abroad to set up here and work or whatever, you experience a level of support systems and services. And it's subtle things, like, Stefan, I mean, when we were at Oystons, they catered for us. We had the tables and things set up, and everybody had the meals and stuff. And you would not believe the efficiency with something. This is something as simple as clearing the table. As busy as the place was, as crowded as it was, there was an efficient system to make sure as you finish it, they take it up and they move it away. Even at the restaurant here, the way they treat you, you feel catered to. You feel taken care of. You know what I mean? It works in every little system. The way a driver would stop and allow you to pass, the way the operating systems, even at the gas station, they would come and they would say, you know, you know, law, I go to a gas station and somebody pumping the gas to man and you know, taking care in that way, pumping the gas for you, taking your money, going and bringing back your change and everything. It's like you're catered to. That's where I'm coming from. I'm just pointing out little things that we take for granted in our operation. They have taken those little things and made it seamless for you. So as the person consuming the experience, what you feel, what you find yourself immersed in is a situation that takes away all the things that you take for granted that you know you're accustomed dealing with yourself or you have to organize and sort out. It's taken away. So therefore, it gives you that island feel because you get that ease where you're sinking into something nice and easy and you could just exhale.
Yeah.
You know, that's the Bajan experience for me. I hope I explained it well enough. So when you talk about an island scenario, yes, it's here, but it's here because whilst they work, they're organized and they're efficient like that. They're friendly, they're coordinated, and they have systems for everything, but it's done so quietly behind the scenes. It's not in front of your face, it's done subtly so that you just don't have to worry about it, you don't have to stress. And I think that's the beauty of Barbados and the Bajan experience.
Nice, man. Well, Obi, we look forward to hearing from you tomorrow. We're going to link up tomorrow, and see what the Kadoomen.
Early morning, we will be able to review breakfast where we're heading to now. Hopefully,
Right.
we'll get some footage from. I'm not going to the catamaran, so hopefully we'll get some footage from that. And then, of course, we'll be on location. I'm hoping we'll be on location where we'll be situated for the Kadoomen parade, and that way we'll actually be on point to do our report from there because we're going to head out early in the morning and organize ourselves for that.
Okay, nice, man. Well, we will link up tomorrow morning.
Yes.
All right, cool. Yeah, man, that's O'Brien Haynes coming on from Barbados. During that interview, Chris, that camera in recording? Like when you switch your shot, when the bird fly past. Yeah, no, we had a... yeah, no, it just so happened, right, that he was on the split screen showing the footage from, what was it, Bliss? Or the Prime Minister's event in Barbados. And it was the split with that and Obi. And while that was going on, a blackbird fly past here. Directly in line with the camera. If that camera was recording, you could have pulled that back. And then after that one pass that I do so, all this going on while the interview going on, while the Zoom call going on, I do so. I said, look at this blackbird. As I position myself again, and next one was whap. That's what trouble is this. And he laughing in the background, yeah. They just fly across the screen, boy. Hey, that's Obi from Barbados. We're going to take a break. When we come back from that break, we will see if we can touch base with... No, not yet. All right. We take a break. Stay tuned.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
I'm looking for a magic for this disaster of a war.
You need a master plan.
A what?
Kaleidoscope Weathermaster Exterior Latex Emulsion. It stands up to our wicked sun and crazy rain. It shields against fading, protects against mildew, and is crack resistant. This paint so tough that it is tried and tested against British standards and formulated with European raw materials.
Kaleidoscope Weathermaster Exterior Latex Emulsion, the premium outdoor paint that protects and shields against fading. Available at hardware and Kaleidoscope color shops nationwide.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
My boy coming early this morning, boy. He come out pop. Look. But we could, yeah. But look, he come and save we this morning, you know. Yeah, you save we this morning, you know. Yeah. Oh, you mean if we have a slot by coming across by the bar just now? All right. Yeah. We have one of the top barmen here at Siboney Beach Club. I was supposed to interview him last night, but I went to the hotel. The back. Let me just say the back of my throat again, because this back of the throat thing getting real. I was getting a itching in my throat. I was getting a little, yeah, again, indecorous, yeah. I get a little kind of tingling in the back of my throat here. That, oh God, but it's the back of my throat. That's what she said, eh? Yeah. But no, I got this little thing. Usually when I get it, it means that the cold coming. But fortunately, it wasn't that. I think I was just dehydrated because I didn't drink much water yesterday. Right? I didn't drink much water yesterday. So what happened? My throat was kind of dry now, boy. You know? And I had some, I drink up some water and thing last night into this morning. I guess some, yeah. And I'm feeling 100%. Because last year, that's what happened to me last year. You know, last year I fell asleep. They took a picture of me sleeping in breakfast bed. But I was on medication. I take some tablets because I wasn't feeling well now. So I said to myself yesterday, I said, nah, not again. I get sick after I come back from St. Vincent. I can't get sick again. Right? So, yeah. Fortunately, it everything good to go. Right? All systems ready for when we touch down in breakfast fed after the morning show here. So we're 20 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. And we have our barman who is here early this morning. I see he put out some kind of thing there. I don't know what he gonna mix for me this morning. But whatever kind of drink it is, man, run the alcohol, yes. It's never too early. It's Carnival. It's Carnival Sunday. If that's where it is, that's where it is. You understand? If you had to take a drink early in the morning, you have to take a drink early. What's up, my brethren? Everything good? Yeah, man. Yeah. Nice to boy there, man. Yes, man. Nice, man. He said best news on the island. We good. Yeah, man. I love it. You know, the staff here, they're friendly. They're very, very down to earth. You know what I mean? Very approachable. I love it. So the guy's gonna let me know. But in the meantime, we have a little melting pot vibes. We have no well, other move across it. Or you wanna catch me walking across? Or let my company barman yet? Oh, that's what I'm saying. We had a mic up the barman. All right, so let me let you know what's on the agenda for tomorrow. Well, actually today, let me let you know what's on the agenda today with Synergy TV. Synergy TV will be broadcasting Breakfast Fest as we did last year, correct? So you're going to get all the performances from Breakfast Fest. Just tune into Synergy TV. All right, if we online, they could stream it online, right? Chris, you could view it online as well. What's the channel? UB Synergy. Okay, so if you go to UB Synergy, you will be able to stream. They will be streaming Breakfast Fest, but we will also be broadcasting it on television as well. You're gonna get the full vibes of Breakfast Fest during the course of the day. Tomorrow, like I said at the top of the show, Breakfast Fest takes you into Party Monarch, which then takes you into Juve Morning. Now, while Juve is going on, Breaking Dawn will be on. Like normal, we will get back to the issues. Understand, yesterday somebody was asking how come I didn't comment on the Prime Minister's speech or some kind of thing like that. It was Saturday morning. We ain't come out to deal with that. All right, we get the politics arrest for a weekend. And we dealing with strictly the carnival. But tomorrow we're going to be back to it as normal. We'll have phone calls and everything going on. So we're going to deal with the issues. We're going to have some visuals of the Juve as it unfolds. And then after Juve, well, Breaking Dawn will be off the air at 8 o'clock. Well, the repeat will be on, but, you know, live. We'll be off the air from 8 because we got to get out into the carnival and get some, you know, some vibes from the carnival itself, the Carnival Monday. So we'll see what the Carnival Monday is like because I'm thinking it's going to be different to Carnival Monday in Trinidad because usually Carnival Monday has become Monday wear. But T-shirt mass, which was last week, Saturday, I get the impression that that is the type of Monday wear kind of vibes that they give. Or you get in Antigua, but that's the week before.
Okay, give me
so on the Monday, we'll see what the mass is like. And then we're back on Tuesday morning. Yeah, we're back on Tuesday morning. And we're going to have a normal show on Tuesday morning. We'll touch base with Obi and everything. Crop Over will be over. And then we off on Tuesday evening into the carnival again to bring that to you on Wednesday morning. And then our last show is Thursday morning here in Antigua. And then we got to catch a flight out and back to Trinidad. And Friday morning, we're back in studio at Synergy TV. All right? So, we have our barman. 5 minutes? All right, no problem. He's setting up. All right. What's your name, my brethren? TJ. TJ? I like that. 2 letters. Very simple. T and J. All right. Nice, man. All right. From the time I land the life, tell me, boy, you had to interview this man. He's our boss. He can mix it. He's our mixologist. Right? So we will get a little mixology in the mix this morning here, this Sunday morning. And like I say, it's carnival time, but never too early to take a drink. So I don't know if you're going to make it non-alcoholic, alcoholic. I don't know, but we know Chris. Huh? Rum happy drink. All right, rum happy drink. All right. Usually rum man, you know. You don't usually rum man. You don't drink rum? You drink Henny. Henny and Jack Daniels, yeah. All right, I not. Now yeah, rum after drink. Rum after drink this morning. Me have no problem with that. After drink the rum. I done had 3 cups of coffee. I didn't sleep last night. I wonder that's why, boy. Maybe I drinking too much coffee. I didn't sleep last night, you know. I turn, I twist, I toss, you know. I couldn't sleep. I don't know why. But people up and about, I see little bits pass a little earlier. They went to have breakfast. They went and take what? It was Bits and Sion out there. You see? I wonder what time she performed. She come out and take her salt. Yeah. They're having breakfast there? All right, good. So little bits here, they're having breakfast. And then they're going to head out to breakfast pet. We are 14 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. And TJ is here, man. You know, long hours. You know, I wonder if, you know, I tell him 7:30 p.m., you know. He come out 7:30 a.m. I wonder if it's a PM and AM mix up. Yeah, but it's a good thing he come out. Right, so it's a good thing he come out. So we're going to get to TJ. Do we have one more break? We should pay that final commitment. And then when we come back, I'll be at the bar. All right, so final commitment here this Sunday morning. And when we come back, I'll be by the bar. If you're looking for me, you will see me by the bar. Yeah, drinking Hennessy, smoking on a Cuban cigar. I had a Cuban cigar, but we'll be back after this. Stay tuned.
Introducing Open Minds Primary School Lessons 100% online. Get quality education from the comfort of your home. Affordable, expert-led online tuition to help your child succeed. Register today. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or visit www.openminds.education.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerators, parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
New York Carnival, aka Reactor, is celebrating 58 years. Join us August the 28th through September the 1st for New York Carnival Week in New York City. I come from when Tommy used to carry it. With over 20 adult bands, over 30 junior bands, New York Carnival Week is something you cannot miss. The Mecca of Carnival, New York Carnival, kicking off August the 28th through September the 1st. We love New York Carnival. Remember to log on to the website, weatcarnival.org. Follow us on Instagram at New York Carnival. Experience the Mecca of New York Carnival. The Caribbean melting pot. Look something to talk about. August the 28th through September the 1st. Carnival Week in New York City. Join us for Culture Fest concerts, Panorama, and much, much more. New York Carnival, Junior Parade of Bands, and the 58th Annual West Indian Carnival Day Parade on Eastern Parkway. Join us for Viva La Carnival, the celebration.
TJ here with us, and I met TJ. I was introduced to TJ the first day that I came in. D-Life introduced me to him. D-Life said, boy, you gotta do a little interview with this man because he's a mixologist, he bad, right, behind the bar, and that kind of thing. So we're gonna find out now how bad he is. So TJ, morning to you, man.
Morning, what's up? How you guys doing?
I good, man. So just before you tell us what I'm going to drink, how long you doing this?
So I've been bartender, started off for like about 2 years, and then I actually started to get the feel for the job. And my boss, well, Neil at the time, told me, you got the taste of it, so just push yourself. And they sent me to some training to some guys from Barbados. They do top shelf bartending, and from there they taught me everything, zero wastage, how to mix food with drinks and stuff like that. So they was doing now in this present time, I'm more mixing food items as we have today. I'm going to mix you guys a traditional rum sour with our local 10-year-old rum. This one is our top class rum.
Top class rum.
Yeah. So
English Harbor.
English Harbor 10-year-old. So I mix a lot of different stuff. Like I'm very unique. I use a lot of food items. For our local TV station, I did a few cocktails using food. Like I did a sauce, gin sour. Yeah, trust me, crazy.
A sauce gin sour.
Yep. I can show you guys after. Yeah.
Sauce, you say, though?
Sauce. A vegan sauce. Without the pork, but you do the cucumbers, the bell peppers, the salt, the pepper, the pepper.
Right.
And it's a process. So everything that I do, it's a process. And I think a lot about it. So if I was to do the last cocktail I did a peanut butter and jelly sour as well. And it's crazy. I infused the rum. So I did 10-year-old as well. That's why I choose 10-year-old. This rum is actually good. But I infused the peanut butter, so it's called fat washing. So it's basically using peanut butter to extract the flavor, and then you have to put it down for 24 hours. It's a whole
process.
It's a whole vibe. Trust me.
So you learn to food with drink.
Yes. So no, I push myself to do that.
Oh, you push yourself to do that.
So what I learned in the years, I told myself I want to be different. So a lot of people would come and be like, I want something different and unique and pretty. I'm like, okay, I can do it, but I'm not going to do a gin and tonic and put maybe some grenadine on top of it. I'm going to do something very outside of the box.
So this is kind of unique to
Yes.
your style of mixology.
So now we're going forward. We're going to try to do even our cocktail menu for the summer promotion. Me and the chef, we came together and we decided to bring to life like more local ingredients. So just like Breakfast Fest. Breakfast Fest has a lot of local stalls and stuff like that. So we decided to not only utilize farmers and stuff like that, but we try to utilize every food item. So I was like, okay, no problem. So we have a mango habanero margarita. We have a watermelon cucumber margarita. We have a sangria that has in a lot of local stuff. So again, for me, this is the step where I think that getting out of your comfort zone, just to be creative and crazy. So,
okay, all right. So what we having this morning with the? I know you said the English Harbour
10-year-old,
and it's a rum sour you're making, right?
Yes, it's a traditional sour. So any sour, not so well. I don't want to say supposed to, but any traditional sour has an egg white in it, like an amaretto sour, which is sour. So the sour gives you the texture and it takes away from the harsh rummy taste. So from you mix everything, should be very much.
Okay, and you're using eggs, egg white.
Egg white. Where's the camera?
Is that or normal in a rum sour, or this is just your unique?
It is normal.
Okay.
I'm only going this simple today because again, I didn't have the preparation. I was like trying to go outside of the box. Trust me. I was going to do something with saltfish, but
saltfish.
I'm trying to do something with saltfish.
I like salt. I like accra. I like saltfish and accra.
I was gonna, do something since the breakfast fest. I was like, let me do something with maybe spinach and saltfish to bring a cocktail to. Trust me, I could do it.
As a drink?
If I had the time. How long you guys are here for? Because trust me, I could do it.
We here until Thursday.
Stay tuned for part 2. but maybe, but yeah.
Maybe we'll get to that, but I'll taste the rum sour this morning.
All right, so
English Harbour 10-year-old.
This is a 10-year-old. This is one of our finest. That's the premium rum. I'll go maybe ounce and a half. Let's go.
Okay. An ounce and a half.
A little bit more.
2 minutes to 8 on a Sunday morning. Okay, no problem.
Some lime juice.
Some lime juice, right.
Sugar syrup. Just follow the sugar, and then let's go maybe about 1 ounce. Just follow the sugar.
Right.
Texture. So now the trick behind of this, the last time I did this, they criticized me about why didn't dry shake. So now I'm going to dry shake because dry shaking for me, you see we get the same vibe. So maybe about a little bit more. 1 egg white. So you want to dry shake this first just to get the foam.
Okay.
1 ice cube.
So last time you didn't dry shake it and you got criticized?
Because that's my technique.
Your technique is not a dry shake.
No, you can do it, but I wanted to shake it with ice. So now, when you dry shake it with 1 ice and then so it beats up the egg, so you get a perfect foam on top.
Okay.
So
you're going to get foam on top?
Yeah, the ice is already gone. So the egg gives you the foam.
Okay.
So the egg, if you notice that the 1 piece of ice is gone already.
It's gone already, yeah, because I'm not hearing anything, yeah.
All right.
All right.
No.
That ice went fast for you.
Yeah. Rum, rum.
Well, the rum will do that.
I'm going to give it another shake.
With a little more ice.
With some more ice now.
Nice, man.
You know, you see the foam on top now?
Right.
No,
I have no idea how this. I've never tasted a rum sour. Describe this to me. How this taste going to be?
It's going to be it's not going to be rummy. It's going to be smooth because the egg is going to give it a nice foamy texture.
Yeah. Well, at least it's a healthy drink. It's egg in it.
So now, for me,
I did get my eggs for breakfast.
I love my Angostura bitters now. Trust me, I love it a heart now.
I
actually represented Antigua in the cocktail competition they had a few months ago. And that was a good experience. You have a lot of people that actually master their craft.
Right.
And trust me.
But I see you all have a lot of Angostura bitters nearly by every bar because this is one bar, this is the Starfish bar, and then you have Salt Plage over there.
Yeah, so I actually try to, here you go, before I start.
Oh, this is nice, man.
Yeah. So
you got a shot of this, how it look? Nice, man. With the little bitters, with the kind of little...
So Angostura has a place in my heart now because again, when I won for Antigua and heard I was representing Antigua for the Angostura competition, I was like, Angostura? And I remember this lady who was sitting by the bar a few months before the competition. Her name is Helen Crawford. She asked me, you know, you're Angostura? I was like, Angostura, no, you. She was like, ew. And then she hit me with the whole story. I was like, so fascinated. I went home and I could tell you literally the whole backstory. Right?
Serious?
I did for the same competition. I did a cocktail with plantain. So I made a plantain oleo saccharum to sweeten the drink, and I did 2 bitters, the aromatic bitters, and I had the cocoa bitters, which is somewhere in this bar because I love that bitters.
Right.
And again, from that day on, I was just like bitters, straight bitters, anything bitters. You have orange bitters, but this is not Angostura bitters, but this is the one I can find right now.
Okay.
But you have orange bitters, cocoa bitters, Angostura bitters.
Nice, man.
I tried the 100th anniversary one, but I didn't get a bottle for that. I want to get one, but
okay.
Yeah.
But Angostura might see this one and they might send it for you.
Yeah, trust me. Angostura for me,
top of the top.
Top.
Yeah, Angostura bitters, is worldwide, eh?
Yes.
Nobody had a recipe, eh?
So
This is a
if
recipe.
you notice, I have the 7 on my shelf. The 1919, I
Oh,
promote
that's the Angostura, right.
This is the 7. I promote the 1919 because that's the one I used in the competition as well. And
Okay.
the 1919 has a nice, the same 10-year-old. Trust me, it's the
Okay.
same.
So you would put the 1919 up there with the English about 10
Yes, I would say that.
All right,
But
cool,
you can
man.
try a cocktail, Tim.
All
what do you
right,
think?
let me try my English. Hear me, my English. My rum sour this morning.
With some egg white.
Okay. I smelling the lime juice in it strong. So, it's juicy. It's juicy. So let's go.
Trust me, it's not eggy, not sour. It's just
Oh, that's good.
Exactly. It's a classic rum sour.
That's good. Let me ask you, this a creeper?
Yes.
It will creep up on you.
So,
To me, like everything with juice in it, anything that you use juice as a chaser with, creeps on you.
Yeah, but that just has a little lime juice. The lime juice is just for the hide the flavor.
Right, but in terms of, okay, in my experience drinking alcohol, the sweeter the chaser, the faster you get high.
drunk. Yep.
So with this being a rum sour,
Yeah, you can drink about 10.
you could drink about 10 of this?
Yeah, drink about 10. Just like
Chris.
the ladies, trust me. I'm a register, for example. I know women will drink about 10, 11 of those.
And they're good.
And they're good.
And they're good.
Because that's just the one shot of the liqueur and just juice and ice.
All right.
You can know that sugar with ice and that dilutes and it's a
Yeah,
good
no,
job.
but this tasting real good. I'm not tasting I'm not a rum drinker. Let me start with that. I like vodka. Right? And I see all I have my brand there that we don't really use in Trinidad. There people don't really know about that brand. It's Stoli.
Stoli?
Stoli?
They don't use Stoli?
No, well, they have it, but if you go to most places or most people order in vodka, you go to a bar, Absolute is what you'll get.
Okay.
Very few people will ask for Stoli. But I like Stoli Schneider vodka because I find it smoother.
And it's almost like a Tito's, I guess.
Correct. And I don't get no hangover and that kind of thing with the Stoli. I see I was looking for Grey Goose.
Grey Goose is there.
It's there.
Yeah, we have Grey Goose, but this is something that we have closer to
The Belvedere.
The Belvedere.
Yeah, I never tasted
same
vodka, but yeah.
Yeah, but
I see Campari.
Campari is my thing. I love Campari.
Serious, I can't.
I love Campari orange juice.
There has never been a time that anybody give me Campari to drink and I say, yeah, boy, it
If
tastes
you
good.
go to St. Lucia, and when I was in St. Lucia, they're not playing with the Campari. They're giving you Campari. And when I was there, they tell me I'm drinking orange juice.
Serious?
They would drink, trust me.
Because I was like, how people is drink this Campari
St.
drink,
Lucia
boy?
I love St. Lucia. When I was there, trust me. I had
Maybe
Campari.
I can get the right mix of Campari to make it taste
But
good.
you know
now.
what? We take shots of this too.
Uh-huh.
So they have I heard it was a tradition, but in the Angostura company or whatever they do, they take shots of Angostura bitters.
Serious?
A whole shot.
A shot?
They take this off and take a shot.
How much alcohol that have in it?
This has in it for 44.
That heavy?
Yeah, 44.
Yeah, that's alcohol in it.
Trust me. And this actually won't do anything. I heard back in my younger days it would kill you, but it won't do anything. I don't have a shot in this because I would have taken a shot for the ear, but
So, in terms of vodka, what would you say is the vodka for you?
For me, I would say
the best
Grey Goose.
vodka that
I will go
in
Grey
your
Goose.
experience.
I'll go Grey Goose.
Grey Goose and true?
Yeah, Grey Goose.
Okay.
Grey Goose is Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Top.
Tito's. Tito's as well. Because
I like Tito's. Tito's smooth.
Yeah. But
For American vodka.
I'm more getting into the older stage. I'm getting down in age, so.
Right.
I do
And
black and tonic now.
I see you have another Jameson whiskey.
Jameson, yeah. This is a good one as well.
Just for information, what's the difference between whiskey and scotch?
Whiskey and scotch, this the way it's in the, like, one is cured in a little longer than one, and one is in a barrel and
Right.
a whole jar. So single malt, and this is so Irish single malt.
Right.
So single malt. So we have down at that bar, you have a different. Chris, we have a lot of single malts down there as well. So it's just a difference.
I think whiskey is Irish and scotch is Scottish, no?
It's a whole different.
It's a whole different thing.
It's
All right,
a whole
no
different thing.
problem.
So single malts. So you have Japanese single malts. We have a few Japanese single malts down there. We have this one is good as well. This one, Port Charlotte. This one is a single malt as well. So the difference between whiskey, single malt. Different.
Okay,
The whole
totally
pack.
different.
If
All
you-
right.
Just like rum and white rum.
And how popular is Jack Daniels here?
Again, Antiguans, like when it's petting time, trust me, anything is popular.
Okay.
So you can have 10 cases of Campari. Once it's Campari left, they drink in Campari.
Because Jack Daniels, the Jack Daniels honey, I see you have it here.
Yeah.
Now, you're a barman, you mix it. We in Trinidad have a saying, is Jack Daniels honey and ice only.
You can do something. I can transform that whole.
You could transform that. Because we have this thing that you don't put nothing in a Jack Daniels honey.
Trust me.
Just on ice.
Trust me. I did a cocktail with Jack Daniels 2 years ago. We have an all-white party. We call it all-white party. But
Right.
It's like a sunset party we have. That's on the 9th as well. That's happening on the 9th of August.
Okay.
So every time we do that, I try to do a cocktail. So I did a cocktail with honey, apple juice, Jack Daniels, and we have something called Christmas bush, but it's called bay leaf. So I made a bay leaf syrup with nutmeg, and it's a whole shebang.
All right.
But I could transform that honey.
Okay, no problem, man. I take your word for it. I believe you.
Yeah.
Because the rum sour tasting topper. When you come down to Seboni Beach Club, you're going to have 2 bars that you see. You're going to have the Starfish Beach Bar and Salt Play Java Bar as well, right? But you will find TJ. TJ only at this bar here.
Well, if you see me over there.
Right, because you're interchanged.
I'm over, yeah.
Nice, man. But if you want to check him out. He's going to be here at the Starfish Bar. Terrific mixologist. My rum sour on point. I had my eggs for breakfast. I can't complain. I taken that, that's eggs for breakfast. All right? So TJ, big up yourself, man. And you all have some specials in the summer?
Yeah, we have a cocktail. We have a lot of, we have cabana packages. We have cocktail menu packages. We have pictures. You can do a picture of margarita, mojito.
Okay.
Again, we have an all-white party coming up. Well, sunset party coming up on the 9th. That's where we transform the beach just right there. And we transforming that to a whole carnival experience. Because as you know, carnival is done. So everybody's going to come and party.
All right, nice, man. Yeah. We should be here for that, but we're leaving on the 7th. All right, people. So we're going to wrap things up for this morning. It's Sunday morning. We had a terrific experience with TJ here. And remember, when you're coming to Seboni Beach Club, there's always a special. What's that? The clear boat?
Oh, yeah. They just pull up. They have a see-through boat. Yeah. The only one in
Oh, they have a see-through boat there? All right, cool, man. They have a see-through boat. All right, cool. No problem. We'll take a walk and take a peep at that. But we're going to wrap up this morning. But we'll get that. We'll take a walk. We'll show it back tomorrow. With this clear boat. It's the only one in Antigua. But big up TJ. Big up Seboni Beach Club. Starfish Beach Bar. Salt Plage, where we've been eating. You know what I mean? I get my akra and everything there yesterday. Top tree and my ice cream. Come back for the ice cream later, you know. All right, I don't know how much ice cream I'm going to eat on breakfast, but I'll come back for the ice cream later. All right, people, so we wrap up for today. Until tomorrow, Monday, look out for some of the scenes from Juve and, of course, some of the scenes from Breakfast Fest this morning. We're going to be covering all of that along with Barbados Crop Over. Kadumen Day is tomorrow, and Obi's going to be on the ground there in Barbados. But until tomorrow, have a great Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my rum sour. It might creep up on me later, but say what? We out.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.